Welcome students. This session is for BA second year English Literature paper first. And in this session, we'll continue with the poem by Robert Browning, Rabbi Ben Ezra. Let's have a recap of previous sessions. Rabbi in this poem praises old age as a time when a soul reaches best fruition on earth. Because only in age can this paradox be appreciated. Usually, old age is considered as the decline of one's life, but here Rabbi says that old age is the time of best fruition on earth. One flowers, one has lot of possibilities in old age, and one can understand this only when one reaches this stage of life. The Rabbi is willing to admire and appreciate every stage of life. He says both are important. Youth and old age are connected, and every stage of life has its own beauty. So he appreciates every stage of life, even as he is quick to show the folly of those stages. Rabbi does show that both the ages, that whether it's youth age or old age, both have some sort of a folly attached to it, but he says that every stage of life is important. For instance, youth operates from a place of seizing the day constantly and trying to transcend the limits of the body. So in his poem, he says that youth is full of strength and vigor and power, and in youth age, one just lives in the present moment and tries to transcend the limits of the body. Rabbi notes that with age comes an awareness of pain and difficulty of life, and one reaches old age, one comes to know that life is full of pain and difficulty. It's 3 parts pain and 1 part joy. But he says that wise men should not be weighted down, but rather lightened by that realization. So the whole idea is that not to get weighted down, not to get disheartened out of this, but rather one should feel enlightened and one should realize what human life is about, because it's only in old age one comes to have the deeper understanding of man, God, and this universe. Now let's continue with the text of the poem. Therefore I summon age to grant youth heritage. Life's struggle having so far reached its term, thence shall I pass approved, a man for I removed, from the developed brute, a god though in the germ. He says, therefore, he says that I welcome old age. He is not afraid of going old. Rather, he says that old age has enjoyed his youth age. So old age is youth heritage. If a person enjoys youth age, he is able to reach old age. Life struggling having so far reached its term, thence shall I pass approved a man. He says that life which is full of struggle, once it reaches old age, and when one looks back and only with whatever he has done in his youth age and whatever his experience have been, the way he has used his body for spiritual upliftment, all these things one can calculate in old age, and one can approve oneself as a man. For I removed from the developed brute, he says one is quite different from an animal, from a developed animal, but God though in a germ. But one can say that in old age one realizes that there is a beginning of that spiritual element which is there in God. So God, the godliness, or you can say old age is the beginning of that spirituality or that godliness which is there in the germ form, in the beginning form in human beings. And I shall thereupon take rest, ere I be gone. He says old age is the time to take rest, because after old age, one dies, one leaves this body, the soul leaves this body and goes to heaven. He says that before going to heaven, before I'm gone from this world forever, he says old age is the time to take rest. Once more on my adventure brave and new. So here he's talking about the next world, that is the journey of soul, or you can say life of soul after death from this world, and the next adventure of soul in heaven. He says that before that adventure, that journey of soul in heaven begins. Before that, he wants to feel fearless and unperplexed when I wage battle next. He says he wants to be absolutely clear in his mind and brave to have that spiritual battle in heaven. What weapons to select, what armor to endure. So he says that old age is the time of preparation, that what things are needed, what new strength he needs, what armor, what sort of work he should do on himself, that he is absolutely prepared for his soul to reach in heaven and start its journey afresh. Youth ended, I shall try, my gain or loss thereby. Leave the fire ashes, what survives is gold. He says once youth age ends, one starts calculating what one has achieved in life, what one gained in life, what one lost in life. So all this gain and loss one starts calculating in old age, that how the life has been. But he says that life is just like a furnace where one should leave the fire ashes, that one should leave the ashes aside. What survives is gold, and one should only see the good things, the best part of life, rather than looking at the ashes or the time that we have wasted in our youth age. And I shall weigh the same, give life its praise or blame. Young, all lay in dispute, I shall know being old. He says if one tries to calculate in youth age, one cannot praise or blame life when one person is in his youth, because youth weighs everything equally. You can praise life or you can blame life, because when one is young, all lay in dispute. One is quite in a state of doubt that what life exactly is. Is it a beautiful life or is it a life to be blamed? But he says that only when one reaches old age, one is able to well judge what life has been, and one should always keep the golden things with oneself, the good things, and should leave the fire ashes behind. Now let's analyze these stanzas. Old age is also a period of rest before the soul goes on with a new adventure. So we know that Rabbi says that a soul prepares for the new adventure, that is the new life, new spiritual life that one needs to begin in heaven. And for that, old age is the period of rest. Man is complete, made according to God's plan, and before being put to use, that is after death, old age is the time to rest. So God has an absolute plan for human beings. He has given human beings a full life that is made up of youth and old age. And then there is a journey of soul back to heaven to have its spiritual life in heaven. So old age is a time of rest. It's a time to pause and think about what one's life has been, and to have those memories. And here Rabbi says that one should leave those ashes, those useless things behind. Rather, one should focus on the golden things. One should focus on the things that have supported in spiritual development. Browning hints at his belief in life after death. But these stanzas reflect one thing more. They show Browning's opinion that there is life after death. When the moment of death comes, the soul leaves the body. The soul has been formed by man's experience and now is ready for its flight. Here he gives us an image of soul leaving the body, and he says that soul, when it was in human form, it was framed by a lot of experiences, and death is the time when soul is ready for its flight. In the formation of man, we can see the hand of God and get an idea how he works. And when one reflects in old age what life has been about, one is able to see clearly how God has shaped the whole life and how God's idea has worked to a lot of extent in one's life. We'll continue with this poem in my next session. Thanks.